Transiting Chiron retrograde in Aries, opposing Mercury, forming a T-square to Jupiter. The T-square activation, 29 September, 29 AEST. A call to conscious communication, empowered leadership, and inner healing. Transiting charts show how they travel in the sky at that moment. To apply it to your own blueprint, you will need to look at where these aspects show up. The transit charts are a global energetic blueprint that affects all of us and can slightly differ from chart to chart. Some transits whisper while others explode. This one is a direct call to examine the patterns that are blocking your voice, your partnerships, and your personal authority. This week, we are looking at a potent T-square configuration involving Chiron retrograde in Aries, Mercury in Libra, and Jupiter in Cancer, all in cardinal signs. This is about initiation, leadership, and new cycles. However, first, we must clear the emotional and mental debris standing in the way. Chiron in Aries, 7th house, reclaiming power in relationships. 1. Chiron retrograde in Aries opens a wound that many avoid, the pain of not feeling seen, heard, or respected in close relationships. In the 7th house, this isn't just romantic. It includes professional partnerships, client dynamics, and karmic contracts. The 7th also rules lower courts. If you've ever felt like your voice was silenced or that you had to fight to be taken seriously, this transit can stir frustration, especially if old stories around injustice, dominance, or people-pleasing are still active in your field. Like with all transits, they can be painful, yet always deliver a gift when we take notice and adjust ourselves. Chiron's medicine isn't about staying wounded. It's about owning your scars as sacred. This is a chance to advocate for yourself, to rewrite how you relate, and to lead with empathy instead of echoing the very pain you're trying to escape. I do understand how challenging this can be for introverts and empaths. With Mercury and Libra sitting directly opposite Chiron, your inner dialogue and communication style are under the microscope. This is where your inner critic, masked as perfectionism or diplomacy, may be doing more harm than good. Take notice, be the observer instead of the participant, and feel where this is impacting your choices. Sensitivity to tone and words, both yours and others. Suppressing truth for the sake of keeping the peace. Avoiding confrontation due to past negative experiences of conflict that left an open wound. This opposition is a mirror. Are you listening to speak or listening to understand? Do your words reflect your truth, or are they suppressed to please others? When Mercury is activated by Chiron, the invitation is clear. Use your voice as a healing tool, not a weapon or a shield. You don't need to over-explain or justify. You need to be honest, but do it in a way that is respectful and diplomatic. As when we hurt another soul, we are hurting ourselves, and energetically, we do not have the right to inflict pain on others. Jupiter in Cancer in the 10th house expands what we model to the world. It's the house of career and status. Keeping in mind that Cancer is there at the moment, and that how safe we felt when young will have a direct impact on how safe we feel as adults out in the world. Sta. Now here's the kicker, LOL. Both Chiron and Mercury are squaring Jupiter in Cancer, sitting high in the 10th house of public image, leadership, and legacy. This forms the apex of the T-square and is a release point that demands growth. Jupiter in Cancer may magnify emotional guilt, over-responsibility, or inner narratives that say you have to be the caretaker, the nice one, or the hero at your own expense. When in square to Chiron and Mercury, there's a risk of emotional bypassing, overpromising, or speaking from unintegrated wounds. This is the time to get honest about your relationship to power and responsibility. Are you embodying what you teach? Are your boundaries aligned with the vision you say you want? Are you still running old belief systems that say you're not enough unless you're doing it all? Dash squares are the crossroads where we meet ourselves, voice, and purpose. Cardinal T-squares bring motion. Many spiritual people will spend hours in meditation with transits and energies like this. However, T-squares are not meant to be meditated away. They must be acted upon. Chiron wants you to reclaim your story in relationships. Mercury wants you to express yourself with integrity. Jupiter wants you to expand, but only through grounded emotional truth. The 10th house focus says, what you do now sets the tone for your future. Will you stay stuck in roles and patterns that aren't true to who you're becoming? Or will you step forward as the most authentic version of you? This is more than just a challenging transit. It's a soul recalibration. If you've been hiding your truth to keep the peace or holding yourself back because you're afraid of being too much, this is your turning point. And yes, Jupiter can be overwhelming, and it never lets the truth get in the way of a good story. We're all here to heal the narrative, not just survive it. This configuration invites you to initiate change in the areas where you've settled for less, especially in love, communication, and visibility out in the world. And again, it depends on your own blueprint to how these voices act and what areas they affect. The question is not, what will others think? The question is, what is true for me and how do I honor that out loud? Who here is feeling this transit? I certainly am. If you're done looping the same karmic patterns and you're ready to rewrite your inner programming, I invite you to explore this deeper inside my programs. Amplitude, for those ready to decode their wounds and create a new blueprint, advanced work. Foundations of energetic entanglement, especially if you're an empath struggling with boundaries and emotional entanglement. This one is great for beginners. Book a call and let's see what's been running the show behind the scenes. https:/bit.ly/4k0HARY. Your chart doesn't lie, it just needs a translator.